Welcome back to Game Point Sports. I'm in good night, and I'm here with my man, the co-host. He don't want me to call him Mac Rich, and so I'm gonna let him introduce himself today.
Hey, just Rich for now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say what's up to my chocolate community and all my Redskins trying to get their land back.
Hey, for sure, for sure. But I'm gonna call him the Mac from way back on the attack, man, on the grind. It's Game Point, and we in the house tonight, man. We go back to the 80s, man.
100%, you know what I'm saying? Mid-80s, Smith Elementary School, riding bikes around the neighborhood, kicking up dust, what young boys do.
Yeah.
BMX days.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like we always do around this time, I like to say like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. We gonna start it off with a little funny video, and then we gonna get to the sports. Check it out.
5 times 5.
Yeah.
25.
Man, let me go, man. I got some people on rhyme with
fucking 6. Right?
You're right.
Yeah. Where's the 100?
This is right, man. This is right. Right now,
Check it out, man. Just a little something to lighten the mood, and you know it's kind of cold out here in Colorado, so it's just a little something to lighten the mood and get ready for this so-called blizzard or something. We about to. It's something.
Good stormtrooper weather.
Yeah, it's about to go down, man. Shit. In case you missed it, that's how we always gonna start this thing, man. We had some things going on in this past week in sports that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
First thing, you know, I want to really talk about is that Saquon Barkley, man. What is your take on that?
Saquon Barkley, man, is he's a generational running back. Might put him on the levels of a mix between something like a Le'Veon Bell and a
if you tell me
Barry Sanders with his elusiveness. That reverse hurdle,
Yeah.
that was a cold piece. If y'all ain't catch that, pull it up on YouTube.
Shit, he had a great setup though.
I
It
mean,
wasn't just a hurdle.
he hit the spin on him. He was going to hit a second spin, and then just got creative. He must smoke some weed or something. Just got creative. Was like, I'm just going to backwards jump over this. You know what I'm saying?
We got it right here. They ain't got to search YouTube.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at one move.
Gangsters make the world go round. Do 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 do.
He gave him a dead leg though.
Hey, I bet New York rolling in their sleep.
Man, John, how could you let that guy go?
Same way that they paid Damon Jones.
And you let him go to your, rival, your
In the division.
your division rival.
Unless you know how good management is.
Oh yeah, I mean New York. They've been bad for a while. You know, I mean, been bad since Eli.
Yeah,
beat the Patriots for the last time.
when you don't prepare for your quarterback situation, you know, to have somebody to take over to him when the veteran gets old, it's
Yeah.
what you experience. You see down here in Denver, we've been going through it for about 6-7 years. To get Bo Nix is refreshing right now because he
Yeah.
looks like he may be a franchise. He's moving in the right direction as far as development is concerned. What's going on over there in New York? Jones ain't, you know, he ain't it, and I wouldn't pay them the money that they paid him. You had a franchise running back, you let him go. You know, you had a few other players, you know, and they kind of like the, you know, just walking dumpster fire at the moment.
Hey, hey. I don't really care about New York.
Yeah, I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? If I had to pick somebody in that division, I'll go with the Red Commanders.
Oh, definitely right now. Jaden Daniels, if y'all ain't seen him, check him out too.
Shit. Let me see what else happened this week. Anything you want to touch on that happened this week?
Let's see. What did I have going on here? I did want to just, you know, we can skip over a little bit and let me jump on these NBA young boys real fast. Update. So we were talking about who the guys that we were going to make a splash this season and explode. So update on my boy Lonzo LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball still balling. Numbers is going up. He over there leading the team. You know, team is kind of shaky still. You know, that's management thing or whatever, and need some more role players. But him as an individual is doing his thing. Paolo Banchero out. I think he had torn abdominal muscle or something of that nature. I really hate that because he was definitely on up. He might have been the #1 NBA young boy right now. His numbers was booming. Jalen Green, like I said, you know, the previous week, he's earning that contract. You know, he's doing his thing. He looks like he's going to be one of the next major superstars, especially for Houston since Harden left. Wemby, he's in. You know, his numbers he's solid. You know, he's a nightmare to deal with. His numbers look about average, but slowly moving up in the right direction, and that's because he's playing his role right now and under the right coaching and in a good system, even though the team is kind of bad.
I don't even really think Wemby, he might not even be the best 7'4" guy or above.
I didn't say he was, but
I mean, I might go with Chet. He's another NBA young boy.
I definitely I'll add Chet Holmgren to the NBA young boys list. You know what I'm saying? Chet, I like the way he's looking right now, but again, they're in two different systems. Chet's got a great team, great. So he don't have to do nothing. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's gonna take the steering wheel in that. And that boy over there, Jalen Williams, they sleeping on him.
He was getting off.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get to the NBA, but we stick to the NBA though with one more story.
But quick update,
just in case you missed it. Joel Embiid attacking the reporter for talking about his deceased brother and child. What you think about that? I mean, if you got the ability to attack a person, what happened to the ability to get on the court?
Okay, so I'll say this. I've said it before. Tux, I think you heard me. I thought they're covering up an injury, you know, making things, putting a little smoke screen on us. You know what I'm saying, so to speak, a little bit. I think things is a little more worse off than what they're making it out to be. So not only do I think that the reporter baited him, provoked him a little bit, and I think that some of that frustration is coming from his physical situation and not just the comments that they made. And I didn't hear the comments exactly what they said, but in defense of Joel Embiid, I'll say to the reporter, shut the fuck up. Some things you don't need to be speaking on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely crossed the line. There has to be a line that these reporters or journalists have to hold a standard to. Like, now you're getting personal. Now you're talking about my.
And they tend to overstep like that just to try to see what your temperament is.
Yeah, and
we fell for the banana and tailpipe.
For the okie doke. Moody style comments on the Saquon Barkley spin. He says the spin was priceless. He planted a berry step, spinned out of it, and then he backwards jumped. We got a comment about Bo Nix from Mr. Shownuff. He says Bo Nix is not good against good teams. And I think that's a rebuttal to what you were saying earlier about Bo Nix.
Well, I'll say this. We've only really played one good team, Baltimore. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We got Kansas City coming up. So I don't think that's a fair assessment yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's his rookie year. Wait till the whole thing is done. Give him 15, 16 games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
but you can't deny that he's not moving in the right direction. Even in that loss to Baltimore, he looked decent.
Oh, he looked decent. They were moving the ball, man. A couple bad calls and things like that. Another case you missed it. I mean, Broncos got beat 41-10.
I think that a lot of people is looking at the wrong things at Denver right now. They're looking for Denver to be a playoff or Super Bowl bound team. That they're looking for. We're used to setting our expectations high here in Denver. You know what I'm saying? So over this last 5, 6, 7 years, it's been hard to deal with because previous to that, we were always a playoff team. We were all average or above average at best on our worst day.
For years.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I kind of got to get used to, we had to build from a seed up. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking for good production out of Bo Nix. I already see his solid defense. You know what I'm saying? And those things I'm getting from them right now.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are a team on the uprise.
Yeah.
Playoffs, yeah, I think we can make the playoffs.
I mean, that's an extra for me right now.
I picked them at the beginning of the season to win 10. They won 8 last year. I thought with the second year of Sean Payton, with him having his quarterback, defense a little bit together, I picked them before the season started to win 10. I'm still sticking with that. I think they could be the playoff team. They could be a playoff team. In order for the Denver Broncos to make the playoffs, you got to keep a couple teams behind you. That's Cincinnati, who's playing tonight. You got Indy, who's right behind you. And they're on your schedule. So if you take care of those, if you take care of that business, then they can be in the playoffs.
I picked them to go 7, 8 games. You know what I'm saying? Only because I needed to see what Bo Nix looked like when the real heat was on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen him in college, but college is a little, they don't have the mental game that the NFL, these NFL players play at a different speed, a different pace.
Oh, they try to fool you.
They know how to bait you.
Yeah, the coordinators.
Get the quarterbacks to bite on, the safeties, the head nods, the body motion, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And Bo Nix seems to be picking that stuff up kind of fast.
The young kid is getting, the young dude is getting better every week.
Right.
And that's all you can ask for from a rookie. Before we get to the next thing, we're going to talk, let me get to the comments, because that's, without y'all, we ain't here, man. And here at the AHRRR Network, we're not just are the people, we for the people. I think, am I messing it up? I probably am. Can we talk about Moody Style said, can we talk about the fix being in on all the games? It's egregious. I only seen the fix really in on the Kansas City game. That's definitely egregious.
What's my man's name?
Moody Style, man. You might know the guy.
So Moody Style, I think the fix is in for Kansas City. That's what I've been seeing with the refs. Like, there's been so many egregious calls and things where it's fell their way. It's a bit suspicious at this point. Because I don't see that with Detroit. And Detroit up there, I got them right now. I got them as a solid team to go to the Super Bowl and possibly be seeing Kansas City in the Super Bowl. But there's a couple more teams that could come up on the sneak. Things is really very flaky in each division right now in the NFL. And
the Junkyard Dog says Broncos are going to fall short of the playoffs. Moody Style says betting legally has ruined everything about sports. It's a circus with the bread. Junkyard Dog also says Knicks has heavy potential. And Moody Style agrees with you, absolutely.
I say Junkyard Dog, as I was just telling Knight, you know what I'm saying? If we make it to the playoffs, that's an extra. I'm looking for some specifics right now in development and putting the team together so within the next year to 2 years, we are more than competitive, if not a Super Bowl team.
I mean, I'm going to play. I'm steady, holding fast with being a playoff team. I don't see us going past the first round, but I just want to be back there. It's been a long time since 2015. It's almost been 10 years. By the time the playoffs roll around, it'd be 10 years since we was in the playoffs.
Well, like I tell my kids, you know what I'm saying? And this is some real shit. You got to be up to be down. You know what I'm saying? You got to be down to be up.
Okay.
You can't be one or the other all the time. So it was in the cards for us to be down for a little bit, humble us. You know what I'm saying? Coaching staff, like we was getting a little bit, nose in the air about it. So now that we done, they done put our face in the mud. You know what I'm saying? We got a chance to see things from the bottom up. I think it's time for the Broncos to rebuild and we have another playoff dynasty type scenario.
Big Meech Money says Kansas City a really good squad. Hey, I love. They are definitely the most clutch team I've seen in a while.
I'll give them that. They're clutch.
If it's
But
close,
they're not that good of a team. Baltimore looked better than them.
Baltimore looks better. Detroit looks better.
2 or 3 calls, and because Kansas City is what, like 6-1,
No, Kansas City 8-0.
8-0. 2 or 3 calls, we might be having a different conversation. They might have about 3 losses on their record.
Hey, Broncos would be looking up in that division. But that's neither here nor there. Big Meech Money says playoffs. Playoffs. In the Jim Moore voice. Hopefully I did my best impression. Let's go. Let's continue what we was gonna go on. Let's talk about some college NCAA college football. Let's talk about the college football rankings. Right now, are you with CU being at number 20? You think that's a good spot for them?
I think any spot is a good spot for CU, according to Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? We coming, so hey, they keep achieving. They keep or overachieving, I should say, based on what the analysts place our team.
Yeah.
Where they place our team. So 20 cool.
A little bit of less hate going on though. Like everybody ain't hating on them every week. But they're not. They're doing a little bit less talking, and they just there. They just playing.
But Deion said it, man. I'm a damn winner. You know what I'm saying? Come on, give me some credit before you take it away.
So how do you think about the college football playoff rankings versus the college football rankings, because they're different? So now are we just gonna say, hey, these regular rankings are nothing? We just gonna stay focused on the college football rankings?
So how they do the rankings for each division, the Big 12 and all that, I don't. It still needs work, you know. And then in defense of them, it's a million college teams, you know, and it's hard to break the divisions up where they're all competitively even with the amount of talent they have in each district and each, because you got D1. You know, it's. I think it still needs work. I feel better with the other.
You like the old school? Number 1 versus number 2. You like the 4-team playoff, or you like the old school where they just pick a bowl this year? It's the championship bowl, and you got the number 1.
I like the new version of the one. You know, the best versus the best. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that it's hard to break to even it out, because I think that's what they're going for.
I don't think there'll never be a day that they ever even it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's what they're trying to do, though.
I mean, you can create a sense of parity, but you won't have it like in the NFL. It's never really even.
Nah.
You know, it's going up and down and every way around. You know, you got the Detroit Lions who've been down our whole lives, and now they're.
But it's easier to manage a system in the NFL with 32 teams. You know what I'm saying? How they do it. You know, the worst team get the first pick, this, that, and third. You know, it's harder to do that in college.
I mean, it just made it legal. Whatever Nick Saban was doing is legal, and it's a free for all. Hey, I'm loving it. Hey, I'm loving it.
I love the NIL. Who got the
biggest sponsors is gonna have the biggest players.
I love the idea of them being able to capitalize off their likeness, but some of these schools just can't generate as much money as the other schools. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which gives them a handicap on lack of talent.
Are you proposing they should have 2 champions, or like?
I think it just still needs more work on how they can even out the talent based on the area, the talent available, how much money they can generate to grab players. Because they just had an issue with a player where they promised him X amount of money to come, and he jumped in the portal and came over there. I got to look him up. I can't think of his name.
I believe it's Nebraska.
But he got over there, and they didn't have the money to pay him, and
he got up out of there.
Yeah, he's going red shirt or something of that nature.
Hey.
So,
he left, and they still winning. So, shouts out to the dude.
I'm not sure if that was Nebraska.
Well, it might not have been Nebraska.
Because this kid was an offensive player.
He's a quarterback, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe he was a quarterback. and he left because they didn't have the money. They didn't give him the money.
And he's like, I'm redshirting.
He's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm out. I'm about to go somewhere else.
And I guess it was based on the school thought they was gonna get X amount of money from some kind of deal to be able to pay.
Get your money first, young man. Don't be waiting on these people.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with what he did, but I'm just saying there's problem in hand. You know.
John 3-1 baby said there's no mites in football. College. Let me say the college football playoff. I'm looking forward to it right now.
Yeah.
I just think it's new, it's big, and I just think
I'm not against what they're doing. I just think it needs more work because there's so many teams and so much talent. Look at that kid that running back over there at Boise State.
He's nice.
You know what I'm saying? And he don't get enough shine.
Yeah, well, he's starting to fall off right now. You know what I'm saying? You start off with a couple 200-yard games and you're looking good. Now you're getting 100, 120. You're just not the same. You watch out for this guy, Travis Hunter, who plays 100-plus games.
Playing both ways.
Jamal Clemens says, what's peace? What's good, my brothers?
What it do, Ma?
What up, man? That's another guy. That's another guy from the sandbox from the 80s. What we talking about? Just get into your wheelhouse real quick. Because I know you big on this. I know you big on NCAA women's basketball.
Yes. So tonight we had Connecticut and Boston BU playing. My girl Paige Beckers. If y'all don't know who that is, check her out. She should be going #1 in the draft this year to the WNBA. This is her final year in college, unless Juju come out, which I doubt she will, because I think the women have to play all 4 years.
Yeah, they gotta stay all 4
according to the rules now. So yeah, Paige Becker, she should be coming out. Stay tuned. I'm checking out some other girls because there's a few that jumped in the transfer portal. Haley Van Lith, she's another one that should be coming out this year. She transferred over to TCU, coming from by way of LSU, by way of Louisville previous to that. So she's been moving around, you know what I'm saying? But she was dubbed by Kobe. Got a hell of a shot. Illinois and who was it?
Makira Cook.
Illinois and Florida State. Makira Cook, that plays for Illinois State. Keep your eye on her. I took her to actually torch Florida State tonight.
She might. And shouts out to I believe there's a young lady for Oklahoma State in their opening game. She went for 31.
Oh yeah.
Brock Heward, he's a commentator. His daughter went for 31. Former NFL quarterback.
And old girl that plays for South Carolina, the Gamecocks. She's what is her name? Is it Raven? I think with Don Staley's squad. But anyways, like I said, stay tuned with me. I'm gathering some more information on some of the new girls coming out.
Shoot, we about to take a break, get to the second half. Say what's up to my man Michael Thompson and
what up?
Jamal Clemens says Juju Cole. She is the truth, man. She got about
Juju #1.
She got a few more years to go.
Yeah, but Juju, she finna go on a tear now that Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Paige Buckets and them going. Once Paige is out of there, Hannah Hidalgo and them is nice too. It's like I said, stay tuned. We'll get back at y'all.
And if anybody know anything more about the NCAA women's basketball,
holla at your boy.
We trying to bring more fandom in, and we trying to bring it to them. And like I say, shouts out to the. I'm
trying to find out who this girl is that came in with the Spud Webb dunk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure that out. But here, man, like we do always about this time, like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. We check it out on the second half.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Hello Colorado, your go-to sports show streaming live every week on Facebook and YouTube, only on our network. I'm your host, Trayvon, aka Big Bon Bon 1, bringing you all the latest from the world of Colorado sports. Whether you're cheering on the Broncos, getting hyped for the Nuggets, or following our Little League teams, our network is the place to be. Not just for the people, we are the people.
What's good, City community? It's your girl, City J, CEO of the Hood's Nonprofit and City and Salons. As y'all can see, I'm back in action on season 9 of our network and the second season of the City Scene. I'm tapping y'all into the tea from the youth in the 303. And as the Big City CEO, I'll be featuring some of the most influential musicians, influencers, entrepreneurs, content creators, and community activists in the Box State. Our network is now streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and we now have a new audience interaction feature via Zoom, so you can always get seen on the scene with City J. Make sure to get right, tight, and tap in every Tuesday night to hear the tea from the 303 on season 9 of our network. Not just for the people, we are the people.
Back.
We're back.
We are back.
I'm on that Gemini shit.
Tuesdays at Tuesday. I'm trying to get the timing right.
Nigga, fuck all that. I bought a new chain. So
Guess.
God damn, man. Why y'all always gotta do this type of shit? Hey, y'all.
Thank you for the production, sir. Politics.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala, goddammit. Kamala.
Whatever her name
Kamala. Oh, that's fucked up.
is. Is it Kamala?
Tuesdays.
Yeah, we interacting with our fans, so we want y'all to come on, hop on, talk that shit.
Fans?
Yeah,
We got no goddamn fans.
We got some fans.
We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, some politics, some politics.
Sports.
Sports. Definitely sports.
Sports.
Definitely sports.
Like, what you mean? Drop the mic. My God. You know what it is, boy. It's your boy, Oski Dosey, Mr. Somebody Gotta Say It.
Eastside Julie, man. AKA the weather man, J Cam. I'm just going to let you know how I feel.
Kevin Kane, I'm the adult in the room, especially when this nigga's in the room.
And we are the elephant room.
With 2 E's. I'm sorry, I got to say it. You can't spell elephant without 2 E's.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, Lord.
We'll see you Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Every time. It's we for the people, okay? We not just for the people. We are the people.
So
For the people, but we are the people. Yes, Lord.
Welcome back to the second half of today's show, Game Point, Season 9, Episode 3. Here with my main man, Mac Rich in the house.
What up, what up, what up?
I am M. Goodnight, and like I always do, just like I left you, like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Check us out here on the Art Network, where we not just for the people, we are the people. See, I got it right. Let me get to the comments, and then we're going to hop into this NBA real quick. Nichelle Marcel says, Juju definitely needs to stay in and keep perfecting her all-around game. Terrence Taylor says, let's go Ravens. Mac Rich.
T, I'ma holler at you. Yeah, all that Raven stuff, I don't want to hear that. We gotta bring the home team back up, bro.
I don't understand. The worst type of fan is a Denver fan that's not a Denver fan.
Nah, this
Denver
Teacup be jumping. He be jumping cars.
Oh, okay.
He Denver when it's up.
He rolled with the high hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he like Lamar Jackson and them. He do like them, but you from the town, bro. We ain't letting that slide.
Sheldon Norman, man, shout out for 99, giving us 99 stars. Hey,
I appreciate that, bro.
We definitely will take that. Hey, let's talk this NBA real quick, as we got a little old school back in the day. Who was that? The Portland Trail Blazers and the Lakers.
Is that old school? Is that Arvidas? Is that Big Sabonis?
Nah, yeah, he might be on that team. He might be on that team. That's when Kobe still had the fro, though.
Yeah, Brian Williams. Brian Williams is there. No, Arvidas, I don't think.
No, he came after that, I think. But these were some classic series, though. Those were some classic series. NBA, man.
Shaq was unstoppable.
So we had the OKC Thunder coming to town last night, I believe.
Yeah, Nuggets knocked them off real fast.
7-0. They started off 7-0. The first team to win their first 7 games, all by double digits. Shea Kid, Gilchrist Alexander.
Gilchrist. So Shea Gilchrist Alexander, I would put him on the list of NBA young boys, but he already kind of like, he passed that. His mid-range game, if y'all ain't seen that boy play, I advise y'all to watch an OKC game. His mid-range game is untouched. He can hit, like if you watch a game of him play, his game is kind of boring. It's just kind of like up and down, crash, get to the cup, basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he does it with such a consistency. Every game is 28, 35, 32, and he's got that touch where he knows just enough space where you might be fingertipping that ball, but he's gonna smack it on you.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, walking into, I don't know if you're familiar with the term crop dusting.
Oh yeah.
So when somebody crop dusts, they pass gas and you walk right in it. It's kind of like a silent killer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him the silent killer, man.
That's exactly what he is.
Shea, he's a bad dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does everything and he does everything well. Maybe not great, but he does everything well.
His game is well defined.
Oh yeah,
well defined.
I mean, definitely should be an All-Pro this year coming up. All NBA, I should say, not All Pro. That's NFL. Ja Morant, John 3:16.
My boy.
John 3:16, baby, says Ja Morant is that guy. What do you feel about Ja and what's going on right now?
First of all, 3:16. Ja been one of my young guns. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been the face of the league had he not caught that gun situation down there at the strip club or whatever. And coming back off that injury, you could tell he got a chip on his shoulder. Punk tried to punk LeBron in them last night. He put it on him and told him, "Hey, I don't like him, flat out." And I think he coming for Anthony Edwards.
He probably coming for him.
You know what I'm saying? So keep your eye on the Grizzlies. Ja Morant, he got some revenge to get.
Got some revenge to get, man. He got a point to prove. That
100%.
It's still his league, because he was that guy before all the stuff that was going on.
Yeah, man.
But let's talk about the guy who is that guy, because we were talking about this OKC Denver Nuggets game, but let's talk about Jokic in his 23, 20, and 16 triple-double last night.
I mean, Jokic's gonna do Jokic things. You know what I'm saying? That's the Joker. What you thought he wasn't gonna do it?
I mean, I think it's like maybe his third triple-double in a row. Like,
I mean, he's a walking triple-double. We look different when he don't get a triple-double. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised at nothing that Jokic is doing. And he came out with the beard this year. Like, my boy, like, shit, I'm a G now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a vet in this league.
I'm finna give it up. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you think about the rest of the Broncos? Nuggets additions and things like that, as far as
I'm still waiting
Russ.
I'm still waiting to see what Saric's role is going to be, because he's really a dagger. He can do some things. Russ, like I told everybody, give him 12, 15 games, let him gel. But Russ is that's Brody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you take the leash off, he gon' produce. He might shoot a bunch of shots. He might miss a bunch of shots. He's just later in his career. But I think he's going to give you what you need when you need it. You know what I'm saying? Based off his play when he was at the Clippers right before this trip. Michael Porter Jr. showing you, bro, you know, I'm here. I'm gonna do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hopefully he will be clutch when we need him to be clutch.
How do these guys maintain this when Jamal Murray comes back? Taking their shots, taking their minutes.
Well, Porter, that ain't really gonna hurt Porter's minutes or or production. He just gotta hit the shots when they come to him. And I don't think it'll really hurt Westbrook because that's what they're giving Westbrook the green light off the bench. So when you come in with the B team, then do what you do.
I'm with it.
You just got to hit the shots. Because the games where he looked bad, it was 1 for 9, 1 for 7, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Had he hit them shots in them games when he was coming off the bench, what that look like?
I mean, only
20 points?
Only issue I got with Westbrook, I'm not really worried about his shots or anything like that. He's just a little reckless. Like, he just gets a little reckless with the ball sometimes.
That's Brody. I mean, we got, let Brody
out of control, man.
Let him go out, man. Go on out there, man. Run
16 years in the game, man. You should know when to calm down at times, man. Slow it down just a little bit.
You get a little excited. You know how your dog be running around. You got to throw him a little bone real quick. Yeah. Calm down, bro.
but I gotta give Russ the props though, man. He's all around, like he's gonna change. Eventually, the team is gonna take on his attitude and be a more tough.
Hopefully, the bench will take. We need the bench to take on his attitude. We need some minutes from DeAndre Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they let him get in. You can't give him 15 a night though.
Nah, but we need to get him in there and throw some balls. You know what I'm saying? And start getting that attitude. We got Brody on the team now. Let the bench should have some attitude.
Junkyard Dog says Brody. Terrence Taylor said Bronny going to the G League. He'd get some buckets. Terrence Taylor said Nuggets need some help from the bench. Junkyard Dog said Brody is back. And he said former MVP.
That's what I'm saying. I got faith in him, man. He gonna do. I think he gonna do what he do.
You think coming here? Do you think that Jokic is gonna help him get that championship?
50-50. I got to see how the league settles out once they get about 30 games in. About 30, 40 games in. Then, because that's around about time when everybody start kind of lollygagging and trying to do load management and stuff like that. And then once they get to about mid-40s, 50 games, then everybody start ramping it back up so they can have their wins up to get their playoff spot. So, I need to see how the Western Conference is looking about 30 games in. I could tell you. And I need to see how well the Nuggets gel, especially that bench, because the bench is going to matter because that's how we got beat too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you spit all facts. You spit all facts on that. Jamal Clemens says that Shea plays like Rip Hamilton used to.
You know what, Jamal? You right about that because the only thing Shea don't do that Rip did was Rip used to run all them damn screens like Reggie Miller. Rip will wear you the fuck out just running screens before he even touched the ball. But Shea's a little bit taller than Rip, and Shea, like I was telling Knight, he knows how to get just enough space on that shot because he'll pull that shot up from anywhere. That's what makes him deadly. Whether it's mid-range, 15 feet, three-pointer, 2 feet, because sometimes he'll shoot a jump shot 5 feet in the paint. Just lay the ball up. You know what I'm saying?
Jamal Clemens, man, I hope y'all won in the playoffs this week. The Nuggets need to trade Jamal Murray and the first rounder for Dame Lillard. You think that's something feasible?
Is Dame going to go for that? You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't he? There ain't nothing going on over there.
For whatever reason, man, some of these dudes have an issue with coming to Denver.
Oh, it's a flyover city. They don't want to come here.
There ain't no club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You know, but if he was smart, hell yeah. Come here and get an instant championship. Jokic have no problem throwing 30 assists a day.
He wouldn't.
Where Giannis would. Giannis, I got to get mine. Giannis is in that point of his career. You know what I'm saying? Not that he's a selfish or greedy player or anything. I'm not trying to paint that picture on him, but Giannis, his offense is more valuable to him in his game than anything else. Jokic can do it all.
Big Meech Money says, who should the Nuggets trade for? And who should they trade?
So, y'all jumping the gun a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And that's something I haven't really gave thought of because last week the discussion was trading Porter or Murray, not really on who we should trade for to replace him. I wouldn't get rid of Porter. At last year, after the Laker series or whatever, yeah, I was down on him. He was definitely on the table. Murray, based on his production, again, I'm gonna give him some more games before I make that decision. But I would probably get rid of Murray before I would get rid of Porter because Murray's got more value, and we can probably get. I don't think they're gonna go for a trade with Dame Lillard for that. We'd have to give maybe Murray and something, and Dame be willing to do it. But a player that we could trade for, I'll get back on you. I'll get back at you on that one. I'm not gonna say on that right now.
Player that we should trade for, I would go with like one of the people said last week, Jordan Clarkson would be one that I would go for.
I did say that. I did agree with Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, I do remember talking about that.
John 316 baby. He says SGA plays like Katino Mobley. As far as who I think the Nuggets should trade, after seeing what Jamal Murray wore to the game last night, I think we should trade Jamal Murray. The outfit was ridiculous.
Half them outfits be ridiculous. Because I'm glad Brody, they didn't put the camera on him, whatever he had. I don't need no more long sleeve pink sweaters.
Hey, he's one of the originals that changed.
Him and Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma, Cam Newton.
Kyle Kuzma came through here looking like a condom one time. What this nigga got on, man?
I think you got any other NBA things you want to talk about?
No, I think we pretty much covered the BA for the week. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's get to the NFL, man. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on out here in this country. The only thing that's bigger than the presidential race is NFL football. Any comments on the president?
You know what? I'm gonna leave the politics alone. I think the crowd, everybody, a little bit hungover and burnt out from that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and
I mean, I'm not really a political guy, and I really don't like the commercials. But some of the commercials are really hilarious, though.
Oh, the commercials is comedy. I mean, they kind of trying to cut each other's head off, and he let your mother die. Please vote for me. I'm like, man, you pushing it.
Hey, they say but anyways, I'm cool on that. I just want to see if you want to speak. You know, I just want to see if you want to speak. I don't really have any comments on the election, but I do have some comments on some of these big games coming up this week. You got Pittsburgh versus the Commanders.
So yeah, that one, man, that was a nervous. I'm nervous to put some money on that one. You know what I'm saying? Because Jaden Daniels, he's a surprise. Like he can pop it out there. But Tomlin is doing wonders with Pittsburgh. But Russ is gonna fall. He gonna fold one of them games. And I don't know what you got going on with Justin, but yeah, this is gonna be a good. That's gonna be a good one. I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna go with Mike Tomlin and Russell Wilson. Much as I really hate to say it,
pick, I'm gonna take Washington.
You gonna take Washington? I mean, Pittsburgh's been playing in a tough division. The defense is always stout.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson's third game. He has another weapon, Mike Williams there. throw bombs to, because that's all he does is throw it up, hoping and prayer that the.
How many games has Pittsburgh won in a row?
I don't know, but they're top of their division. I believe they're 6-2.
So they only lost 2, so they due for a L.
I think that's one of the big games. You got the Ravens and the Bengals playing right now. I don't know the score, but another division game guaranteed is gonna be it's gonna be a slobber knocker. Anything in that division is usually a slobber knocker.
So the Bengals is up 14-7 halftime right now.
Hey, I've been
Joe Burrow.
I've been telling people about the Bengals, like, don't sleep on them because they had a slow start.
Hey,
that is the one guy who doesn't give a rat's ass about what Mahomes is doing.
Hey, when bro break out his death row herringbone, it's on.
Man, we were having a discussion. We were having a discussion yesterday about Kirk Cousins and who was the other quarterback we were talking about who could go to the barbecue? Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. Which one of them coming to the barbecue?
Baker right now.
No.
Kurt fall. I mean, just because he over there, hanging out in the backyard. He not sure if he ready for this chicken.
Swag, surfing.
And listen, Baker right now. Baker came over there, got.
You must not have heard. You must not have heard the chant that he has. That Kirk Cousins got going on.
I heard over there.
You go in the trap. These fights don't cap. You go in the trap. You take over the trap.
Shouts out to Kirk Cousins. He coming to my barbecue. You keep Baker Mayfield and all those commercials over there.
The reason I'm saying Baker came over when all the chips was down. Baker was damn near out the league.
He was.
The boys took him in, and he repaid them.
He did.
He brought their names back to fruition, with some respect on them.
Shouts out to Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins came over to a respected team.
Yeah. Shouts out to Kirk Cousins, man. The man is never short of signing big contracts.
No, I mean Kirk Cousins is the master of the franchise check.
Hey man, we got 3 in a row.
He's like, put the franchise tag me.
Yeah.
Tag me.
Terrence Taylor says he's picking Kirk coming to the barbecue also, man.
I definitely will let Kurt in the barbecue, but y'all ask me which one.
Yeah,
I said right now I'm going with Baker. Baker done did the dirt work.
Yeah. Another big game. We got Detroit versus the Texans.
Detroit.
You don't think D'Amico Ryan and them is going to put up a fight, or do you think that C.J. Stroud is taking a step back?
I mean, they gonna fight. They gonna fight, but that's like the 6'2" bully beating up on the 5'2" guy. He gonna get a couple punches off.
Detroit, Jared Goff and them. My man told me a stat yesterday about Jared Goff. It was unbelievable. His touchdown to interception ratio, or touchdown to incompletion ratio. I believe it was. He scored 24. I can't remember, but whatever. He might.
Games, 28 touchdowns, 24 incompletions.
28 touchdowns, 24 incompletions.
In September, he's been perfect. 30 passes with Amon St. Brown has not missed a beat.
Jared Goff is playing on another level right now,
bro. That's the equivalent of the bully putting you up against the fence, punching you in the stomach, and taking what's in your pocket.
I'm going with Detroit though. I'm going with Detroit.
I love C.J. Stroud, and I love D'Amico Ryans and what he's doing with the Texans over here. But you up against something this week. You got to go get the strap.
Yeah, man.
This ain't no fist fight for you, buddy.
Nah, yeah,
you got to go get the strap.
Yeah, you messing. Hey. Terrence Taylor says Kurt. He said Kurt, Jim, and Bankroll Fresh in Paradise. Big Meech Money says Texan with the upset.
I hear you, Big Meech. That's a very juicy bet. I could see that right now. But
I mean, with the Lions on the 6-game winning streak, they hot right now.
And don't look like they do for a loss.
Nah, I don't think so. Let me see what other big games we got up here that we got this week. San Francisco, Tampa Bay. With McCaffrey coming back.
Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield and them boys is playing on all cylinders. I say that because even the ones that Tampa Bay lost, they had to play them.
Oh yeah.
They had to play them to get that win.
Except for when they played the Broncos.
I mean, yeah, you gonna have one or two. But they I believe Tampa Bay.
You believe in Tampa? I used to be a Tampa fan, but this week I'm going to ride with San Francisco having to turn their season around. I think they're tired of following the Cardinals.
McCaffrey is coming off that injury. He ain't even had a game to warm up. So I don't look to him to do too much damage.
We got the Broncos versus Chiefs is what everybody talking about, man. That's what they talking about on the chat. So we got to talk about what they talk about at the chat. Talk about the big game at Arrowhead, 11 o'clock. Kansas City.
Okay, so we got a habit of losing them 11 o'clock games.
We sure do.
You know what I'm saying?
A long history of it.
But this is the year of breaking curses and arresting the people that need to be arrested.
Oh yeah, that's what Cowboys.
So we beat Kansas City was it last year?
Yeah, we beat them last year.
Yeah, we beat them last year.
We ended that long streak.
And who was that was saying Kansas City don't look that good this year?
They're not.
They the refs didn't help them out, and they look rusty, and their defense looks half-assed. If our defense plays at top capacity, you know what I'm saying? Lock in on what's the name that just got traded over here?
Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins. Lock in on him. They did have a decent run game, but they don't run the ball. So. I feel like I feel with the Ravens. I feel like they got a chance to win it.
Oh, there's always a chance. You line it up in the NFL, there's always a chance.
I ain't talking about that kind of chance. I'm talking about a real chance.
I mean, I'm with you. I think it's a real chance too. I think the Broncos might catch them sleeping. I think that it might be a kind of a trap game. It could be a trap game for the Chiefs. They played Tampa Bay last week, went to overtime on Monday night. Short week for them. Patrick Mahomes coming off a gimpy ankle, and then the very next week they got a Buffalo Bills. So we sandwiched in between two big games. And I know they're going to be looking forward to playing Buffalo. You know, it's the cream of the crop in the AFC. So we might catch them we might just catch them not worry about us. So I think we do got a good chance.
We need to keep the game even or close until the fourth quarter. I think that's how we beat the Chiefs.
Who y'all got? KC versus the Broncos. Let's see what y'all got on the chat. Big Beach Money says if the 49ers lose, they are not making the playoffs. That's why I think they're going to win, because they got a lot of stuff riding on this. Junkyard Dog said Cowboys over the Eagles, led by Cooper Rush. Cowboys might not win another game this year.
I like Cooper Rush, but the Cowboys is in disarray. They got a lot of problems.
You've been with the almost releasing of Zeke. Dak Prescott's hurt. Pretty sure CeeDee Lamb is going to be crying and whining about something. You got the linebacker. I think he's still hurt.
Yeah, you talking about
and Diggs, Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons, yeah.
Yeah, he I think he's still hurt.
Yeah, he is.
Cowboys is out of here, man. But these Cowboy fans are some diehards, and they think they're always going to do something.
I mean, shit. Win, lose, or draw. Ride with your squad.
Junkyard Dog picks the Chiefs. Before we get up out of here, we got a few things. I want to get everybody's mid-season grades. And the first mid-season award I wanted you to give, or we're gonna give, Rookie of the Year.
NFL?
Yeah.
Maybe Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels is a good one. I'll probably go with Jaden Daniels. I'm going to go with Bo Nix. I'm going to go with Bo Nix, not just because I'm a homer. It's because I made that bet before the season started.
I was about to say, Bo Nix is clearly not playing better than Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he was the October.
Or Caleb Williams.
He was the October Rookie of the Month, though.
You got Marvin Harrison's son over there.
Junkyard Dog picks the
son.
Chiefs. John 3:16 picks the Chiefs also.
For the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
To win the Super Bowl?
No. During the game this week. Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping. I don't bet against the home team, or I just don't bet. So Broncos. Fuck
All
that.
right, so
Fuck that.
you picked Jaden Daniels. I picked Bo Nix. And if I'm not a homer, then I go with Caleb Williams making a strong comeback at the end of the season. Coach of the year.
That might be Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
What he's doing with Pittsburgh over there.
But he does that every year. So does he deserve that award every year?
I mean, nigga be showing out, but what do you want? Dan Campbell, the Lions coach?
Dan Campbell probably should have won it last year.
Yeah.
I'll go with. I'm gonna go with Dan Quinn with the Washington Commanders.
Okay, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Dan Quinn has done pretty good with them over there. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty much all the other teams is kind of.
Sean Payton didn't get any vote.
I mean, we still kind of. I wouldn't put him in there.
Let me get to the people, man, because we're not just for the people, we are the people, right? Mr. Show Nuff says the quarterback, Jaden Daniels from Washington, he's on fire, Jaden Daniels. John 3:16 says Brock Bowers. Big Meech Money, Dan Quinn, Jim Harbaugh for coaches of the year. Jim Harbaugh is a good one with the
Chargers. But I mean, they ain't done nothing yet. They still kind of flaky. That team is flighty right now.
Well, we gonna see.
I got high hopes. That's one of my sleeper squads. I got high hopes for them.
Sleeper squad in your division?
What, the Chargers?
Yeah, I want to see them sleep. I don't want to
see them sleep, but I got them. I always pick a team that looks like they could hit a huge curve. And the Chargers is one that looks like they could do that. Now, of course, I don't want them to beat me, you know what I'm saying? But it's undeniable but what kind of coach Harbaugh is. Yeah. And Herbert is a damn good quarterback. I just felt like he's been in the wrong system or had the wrong type of coaching. And the defense, they got all the talent. Bosa's over there, Malik. They gotta have decent team. They just gotta put it together.
All right, MVP, your mid-season MVP. Who y'all got out there? Let's see who y'all got.
Shit. Mid-season MVP. They probably would give it to Mahomes, but Hopkins, Mahomes.
My mid-season MVP. Let me see. I gotta go through it. I'm gonna talk through it real quick. I'm gonna go either Lamar Jackson. I may go. If I go Lamar Jackson, I go co-MVP with him and Derrick Henry. But I'm gonna go with Jared Goff, the former #1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Playing like a #1 overall pick. I'm gonna go with Jared Goff. That's my mid-season MVP.
I'm not mad at that.
And with Josh Allen coming up right behind him, because he's out there balling.
Yeah, Josh Allen is balling. I like him. He out there playing like it's his last season.
Oh yeah. He wants the respect. You know, he wants some respect. He got a point to prove too.
He's trying to bring a name back to Buffalo.
Yeah. So who'd you pick?
For the MVP?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't pick.
I don't know, man. I said they would probably pick Mahomes or Hopkins, so I would go with. I might go with Mahomes right now.
You going with Mahomes?
Why not? I'll go with the safe bet.
I wouldn't go with. I mean, Mahomes ain't his stats ain't up to par this year. Like there are other people out playing him. I can't give it to my. I mean, his team.
I'm not a lock in with him, but I might go with him right now. Ain't they? You said 8-0?
Yeah. Jamal Clemens says Pittsburgh will win the Commanders Pittsburgh game. 14-7 Bengals at halftime. Chiefs will beat the Broncos. The Broncos have been beating injured rosters, and he's picking Derrick Henry for the MVP. There's so many players that's better than Mahomes this year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little scatterbrained with that one because MVP's always been a tough one for me because of the positions. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it should be an MVP quarterback, MVP running back, MVP wide receiver. Because
that just takes away from the MVP,
most valuable position.
I mean, you could do that. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but that MVP wouldn't carry that same swagger.
I mean, it's traditional, but I'm just saying I've always felt like that.
No,
it was always hard for me to say.
No, I get it.
Elway is the MVP. When I know damn well what Terrell did, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't have did that without Terrell.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, Mr. Showno said he'd like to chime in more, but the Ravens are getting their ass kicked. Junkyard Dog says Saquon. Terrence Taylor says Jackson for his MV3. Mr. Showno says Jackson also. Jared Goff. John 316 baby, he says Russell Wilson.
I know you playing. That's funny right there.
Yeah. he's an MVP, but I won't even.
Russ done threw 2 passes and
I won't even go
everybody
into.
wanna.
I won't even go what the MVP stands for. Let's go down. Let's get on. Let's end it with some good eats out here in the Denver area.
Yeah, let's see. Did want to talk about some good places to eat, some little trap spots. You know what I'm saying? There's one off of Santa Fe and I think block or two off of Santa Fe in Mississippi called the Burrito Company. They are, I think they serve like breakfast and lunch, close around 2 o'clock, but fire burritos. That's one spot. Let me see. There is another spot. It is off of. I gotta get back at this one. It's called Grandpa's.
Oh, you talking about on Federal?
Yeah.
No, it's on I can't remember exactly where it's at, but I know where it's at.
Like right off of 2nd or 3rd and Federal, I think, somewhere over there. But they have some excellent burgers.
Grandpa's is pretty good. I heard. I definitely have dealt with them. I haven't dealt with the burrito spot. One more thing before we get up out of here, we like to hit on a little bit of our sports history.
Right.
If you don't know, you don't know. But I would like to give a shout out to Elston Howard, the first African American to be voted the American League MVP for the Yankees in 1965.
What?
On this day in sports.
All right. Well, shout out. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to the people here joining in on the AHRRR Network. Shout out to my man Mac Rich. Shout out to my man Tux in the back. Shout out to my all these people that's commenting. Man, it's Game Point. We like it.
Saying?
Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And we out.
100.